Reset Business Challenge. I'm your host, Sabrina Merriman. We're on day number 16. We'll be talking about opening up a business account. But before we do that, don't forget your priority challenges. 1, prayer, affirmation, meditation, get that healthy breakfast in, get some exercise in, check those emails, don't forget to make those phone calls, and hey, you gotta post on your business social media accounts and interact with your customers. All right, let's get into our lesson for today. Day number 16, reasons to open up a business account. The main reasons why we want to have a business account is because we want to separate from our personal. We want to alleviate the problem of commingling the money. It's kind of difficult to be able to do business and have your personal money together, especially around tax time, and we'll get into that a little bit later. All right, separating your business and personal expenses is just a good idea. Having a separate business account makes it easier to manage your business. You can collect receipts in your account as well as write checks for the expenses. That way it'd be much easier to manage if you are attempting to go through your personal account. So, like I say, you want to be able to separate the two because it can be very difficult to differentiate what is what. All right, number 2, a business bank account is more professional. When you're in business, image does matter. If you're writing checks out of your personal account, most people, they'll look at it and they won't take you that serious when it comes to business. They don't know if you're real. But when you're working out of your business account and you have receipts with your business name on it, they take you a little bit more serious. They think that you are a real business. So you want to be able to do that. Number 3, separate business accounts can protect your personal identity. With your personal account, you have all your personal information. You have your social security number, you have your personal home address, you have your personal information. So if someone gets into your personal information, they can kind of like take over your personal life. With a business account, you have an EIN number. Your EIN number, I call it the social security number of the business. That is your tax identification number. This is how we pay our taxes. This is how our business is identified. So when it comes to that, you don't want someone to be able to get into your personal life. I'd much rather them look at the business and I'll be able to fight it a little bit more. And you have more protection, especially with the banks. The banks are secured. Number 4, a business banking relationship can be helpful down the road. How helpful could it be? As a business grows, having business relationship with your bank will become increasingly important. For example, you may want to set up a dedicated account to handle your payments of income, sales, or payroll expenses. You might also want to establish a relationship for credit purposes. This could include obtaining bank financing to purchase equipment or to expand your business. So you want to be able to develop a relationship with your banking institute. You want to be able to talk to them. You want them to know your business. So when it's time to do things like trying to get a business loan or things of that nature, you have some type of relationship with them to make it just a little bit easier for you. A business bank account allows you to accept credit card payments. You cannot accept a credit card payment with your personal account. Of course, you have things like other companies like PayPal and Square, things of that nature. But if you want to accept credit cards from a merchant account, you must have a business account. All right, a business account simplifies tax preparation. So when you have your business account, it's easier to see all your expenses, the things that you're spending money on, the things that you're paying out, your payroll, anything that has to do with the business. All the breakdown is there in your business account. So when it's time for taxes, when it's time to show what your income for the year is, when it's time to do write-offs, when it's time to show your expenses, it's all there in your business account, and it's simplified to be able to help you with your taxes. All right, number 7, a business account is a necessary form of a partnership or an incorporation. When you enter into a partnership, at least one person will be handling the financial transaction for your business. You need a business account for that to be possible, since it can't be done with your personal account. Nor should you want a partner to have access to your personal account. So if you have a partnership or you have an incorporation, you don't want anyone to be able to touch your personal finances or be able to look at your personal information. You want to be able to have it with the business account, and that dedicated person who is in charge of the finances, or who is a partner with you to deal with the finances or the expense of the business. These are the people that you will be able to share it with, but you don't want to share your personal information with that. Okay, the situation is similar to you if you incorporate your business. Not only may you have others needing the ability to access the bank account, the business bank account, but there are also legal ramifications of sharing access to your account. So everybody can't have the information to the account, okay? Since a corporation is viewed as a separate legal entity from its owners, it must have its own bank account, and any transaction that you run through your personal account for the business will be technically a separate activity. It won't even count, okay? They will have to be accounted for at the end of the reporting period, or when you file your business and personal taxes. Okay, so you have to take out the time to say, because I know I can do this, like with my business with the salon. You know, there's little things that I need to purchase, and it can cost something like $10 or under. And it's easy for me to take out my personal debit card to be able to write that off. You know, just to be able to get that real quick and not think about it. But it's super important that you do it from your business account. Use your business debit, because at the end of the year, you want to be able to write all these things off. And if you have them in your personal account, then it looks like, you know, it's a personal thing. It's not for business. And it's hard to differentiate the two. It's kind of hard to separate them. And when it comes to tax preparation, it's something that they can choose to say, well, you know what, this looks too personal. I'm not going to go ahead and put this on as a right. I'm not going to accept this. So you got to be careful as that, okay? Number 8, a business bank account makes it easier to sell your business. The first is that the business should have a bank account that's specifically tied to it. And once again, specifically if it's a partnership or a corporation. When the business is sold, the bank account will transfer to the new owners. How many of you guys knew that? When you're selling your business, when you decide to say, okay, I no longer want this business, I'm going to sell this business, everything that comes along with the business, including the bank account. I'm not saying the money that's in the bank account. I'm talking about the bank account because it has the business name. You know, it has the business EIN number and things of that nature. So all that transfer along with it. All right. When the business is sold, the bank account will transfer to the new owners with the sale. But apart from the sales of the transaction itself, there are also matters of documenting the performance of the business for selling purposes. So when you are selling your business, the person who is buying your business, they want to see the finances of the business. They want to see the bank account. They want to see what the business did. They want to see the expenses of the business. They want to see the business made the revenue that you said that it made. They want to see the transactions. So it's super, super important that you be able to do that, because it's very difficult to sell your business if you don't show the financials. That's a big part of selling your business, okay? Anyone buying a business will want to see the history of its financial transaction. They will, of course, inspect the financial statements, but that's only the starting point. They will also certainly want to go deeper. That means they will take a close look of a supporting document, produce the numbers that you're showing in your financials. So they want to see the supporting documents that you say that your business is producing. Okay guys, you have 8 reasons of why a business account is super important and why you need to separate it from your personal. Alright, so go ahead, get that business account open. Let's get it started. We are moving right on along. And remember, never let them see you sweat.